I am going to have a lot of fun with this. I really am. Because Trump really doesn't know when to shut his mouth. And more to the point, he keeps finding a way to hang himself with his own words. Yesterday on TruthSocial, he posted this two-part truth. That's pretty much a confession of what he did. Part 1. The fake news media and crooked Democrats, that's been proven, keep saying I have a large number of documents in order to make the Biden classified docs look less significant. When I was in the Oval Office or elsewhere, and papers were distributed to groups of people and me, they would be often in a striped folder with classified or confidential or another term on them. When the session was over, they would collect the papers, but not the folders. Saved hundreds of them. Part 2. Remember, they were just ordinary, inexpensive folders with various words printed on them. But they were a cool keepsake. Perhaps the Gestapo, meaning the FBI in his words, took some of these empty folders when they raided Mar-a-Lago and counted them as a document, which they're not. It's also possible that the Trump-hating Marxist thugs will in charge will plant documents while they're in the possession of the material. As president, and based on the Presidential Records Act and Salk's case, I did nothing wrong. Joe did. Oh my God, Trump. Donnie, you really don't know when to shop, do you? This whole thing is a freaking confession. You had the materials in your possession. And this BS excuse of, I wanted to keep the folders as keepsakes because they looked cool, because they had confidential or top secret or classify them. That's cool. That's real cool. oh, oh, oh. I'm going to have a heart attack. You can have him. What are you thinking, Trump? They didn't raid. No. Matter of fact, I'm getting sick and tired of hearing you, that bitch Mary Jean Taylor Greene, and a lot of you say they raided Mar-a-Lago. They didn't raid Mar-a-Lago. They executed a search with a properly formed search warrant after you repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly stonewall the president, the National Archives for material that you had in your possession. They went to the FBI and they searched. And let's not forget the fact they knew exactly where to search and what to search for, which means someone told them. Someone told the FBI or the National Records Office. Trump, stop it. You're running out of excuses. And trying to paint this on Joe Biden, here's the thing: Joe Biden has been, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Where you do what they want you to do. Oh, I'm sorry, cooperating with the FBI and the Department of Justice. You haven't. And the longer you keep going on with this crap, the worse it's going to get. And calling the FBI the Gestapo, you really think that's going to make any kind of difference? Calling these the folders cool keepsakes. You didn't have just folders, you idiot. You had documents. You know what really bothers me about you is that you really think you're innocent in this. And what's even more bothering me is that the idiots that still support you think you're innocent. Yet you do everything and say everything you can to make yourself look like a guilty man. Enough. Garland, I don't know what you're doing behind the scenes. You already appointed a special prosecutor to look into this evidence just in case you should charge him. Enough is enough. Donald Trump's own words should be enough to hang him. Charge Trump now. And as far as your bomb-feeding, idiotic supporters are concerned, who I'm still laughing at, looking for excuse after excuse after excuse, while the Republican Party goes down in flames, thanks to George Santos, who now it seems to be a cross-dressing weirdo, a drag queen, the very thing these Republicans hate with a passion. Between Donald Trump and George Santos, I don't know where the insanity begins and the stupidity begins. I really don't know. George Santos is being stupid. Maybe he is insane. Trump we know is insane, and he's being stupid. So the Republican Party, see, here's the thing. I fear for my country because of these idiots, especially since they're doing the will of Donald Trump. But the Republican Party is burning. No, in fact, let me rephrase that. The Republican Party, with everything that's happened in the last 6 years, especially now appointing people like merging Taylor Greene and Jim Jordan to high-level cabinet, excuse me, not cabinet, high-level committee assignments. The GOP isn't burning, it's burnt. Past tense. And I'm loving every second of it. I'm sitting back and watching the Roman Empire, which is called the Republican Party. I'm watching the Republican Rome burn. All because you decide to hit your wagon not only to an idiot or a traitor or a criminal that should be charged now, but you've accepted lying as the standard practice. So much for the party of virtue, the party of truth, right, Republicans? Whatever. Trump is going to be charged. Santos needs to be thrown out of Congress. Period. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right. Oh, and by the way, Santos, don't worry, boy. You're next.